typically, regulators look for goals to society. They want to preserve financial stability, financial intermediation. They want to prevent fraud, prevent the use of funds for terrorism, for illicit activities, tax evasion. So those are typically goals of regulation. Doing this at the same time, preserving the ability of firms to innovate and make financial markets more fluid, more cost-effective, more inclusive. So we may want to regulate fintech because it's a forum where we can achieve a betterment of society, of financial services. We typically think that the best way to do so is to prevent bad actors from entering the market, if you will, preserving public trust. Now, how to do it is the challenge, right? We don't know if we regulate entities, technology, markets, assets. Where do we start? Tell me the address of the perpetrator of a crime, I'm going to get him or her. But we don't have the address of many of those activities, right? So it's hard to regulate. Therefore, how to regulate becomes a challenge, right? So some ideas floating out there is total ban, partial ban, regulate for as long as they pose a threat. If they don't pose a threat, don't regulate. Regulation is expensive. It can be futile. Once you regulate something, you owe something. So if the government regulates fintech, it has to provide insurance, deposit insurance, or some kind of insurance for a debacle in the industry. If you talk to anyone in this industry, they say, well, I only wish to know what the rules are, so I play by the rules. At least most of them will say that. But regulators have kept the rules somewhat murky because they too are learning with fintech innovation. So the theme of my speech today is to say that fintech innovation models shapes regulation, and regulation changes fintech innovation. So it's an impossible game that we're all learning from each other. So that's the theme, is the challenge of how to settle the rules so that innovation can take place. We all want innovation, that is for sure. But I guess the kind, right, of innovation about which we may disagree on.